Hey, and welcome to another episode of Formula Random. This is a super early one today, but it's going to be fun because we're talking about James Bond. I've got a bunch of people here. Over here, we've got Andrew. Andrew, how's it going?
Going really good. I mean, hey, we get to talk about James Bond. That's always fun. So, yeah, I'm excited for a really good match today.
Moving along, we've got Nicholas Tuig. Nicholas, how's it going?
It's going well. I'm well versed in the Bond world, whatever. I wrote in a lot of fan fiction, but not about like adventures or shit. Just like him like doing his taxes and stuff. So yeah, I'm ready.
And last but not least, we've got Dan. Dan, how's it going?
It's going good. I mean, I feel a bit intimidated. We've got someone who writes Bond fiction.
I don't actually do that. That was a joke.
I mean, I've just got a poster. That's all I have. I don't have pages and pages of work. So we'll see how it goes. Representing Queen and country and all that jazz.
But with that being said, before we get into this, how Formula Random works, we've got, for the main round, we've got 30 questions, which is just standard, everyone gets a point. I'll get into the last few questions when I get there. Everyone gets 3 repeats, no challenges, and yeah. Before I start, I want to give a shout out to Joe Farrelly, who helped write this match for me. So, your first question comes in is, well, first question comes to James Bond because what else would it come in? But, and you only live twice. What is the code word Bond must use when meeting with his Japanese contact at the sumo wrestling match?
Did you say Joe wrote this question?
Joe Farrelly helped write these questions.
Joe Farrelly wrote this question. Okay, all right.
And 5, 4.
Do we have to say it as well?
Yeah. Once
Okay.
I go around asking people.
All right.
Andrew.
I love you.
Nick.
I mean, that's more than one word, so that confused me. But lighter.
Dan.
How do you feel about me?
I love all you guys as well. The next question is, what is Alex Trevelyan's 00 number in GoldenEye?
Just remember the I love you scenes.
They're pretty funny.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Nick.
006.
Dan.
Buy me a pint. 6.
And Andrew.
006.
That is cool, correct. Next question is, in the closing credits of The Spy Who Loved Me, a caption appears stating that James Bond will return in which movie? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dan.
So supposedly, I hope I'm right, I was going to look a bit of a prat, but supposedly there was another film that came out in 1977 that influenced the decision, which I think DJ knows about. But I'm pretty sure it says For Your Eyes Only was the
Andrew.
film.
Yep, it ended up being Moonraker, but it's For Your Eyes Only.
And Nick.
For your eyes only.
That is all
Only
correct.
Oh.
In Spectre, what name does Bond give to the guard when he's asked to identify himself at the Spectre meeting in Italy?
Really wish I watched these recently.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Andrew.
Mickey Mouse.
Nick.
I was worried because Disney hasn't bought them yet, but Mickey Mouse.
Amazon
And
did.
Dan.
Ciao, Mickey Mouse.
The next question is, what body part does Bond injure that causes him problems throughout the world is not enough?
I mean, weird because I swear they say 2 part.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Nick.
Shoulder.
Dan.
I mean, the doctor technically says collarbone. The doctor says
Andrew.
collarbone. You damaged your collarbone.
Yeah, I also put shoulder.
Shoulder is what I'm looking for.
The doctor, Electric King
Dr.
says,
Molly
I saw
Ward's
you damaged your shoulder. The doctor says collarbone.
Also, your collarbone's part of your shoulder, so I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. I kind of remember
I was
that.
I did have collarbone stroke shoulder, and I crossed out shoulder because we don't use that one part.
I'm giving you because the collarbone is in the shoulder, as Nick said. So,
Yay!
I just realized Dan's gonna kick my ass in this match. So keep going.
Next question is, who plays Honey Rider in Dr. No?
Oh, God. Oh, I'm losing my arm here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Dan.
You're going to have to forgive my spelling, but it's Ursula Andress.
Andrew.
She still looks lovely today. Ursula Andress.
Nick.
Ursula Andress.
The next question is, in which Bond movie we hear the quote, "Names is for tombstones, baby"? I will need you get your hands on the screen a little bit there, Dan.
Sorry.
No, it's all good.
So it's just I'm balancing on my laptop and I'm literally writing here. So.
Oh yeah, it's good. Like
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Andrew.
Spoken by Mr. Big in Live and Let Die.
That is correct. Nick.
What about the funny one?
Dan.
Yeah, Live and Let Die.
Live and Let Die is correct. Who kills James Bond's wife Teresa in On Her Majesty's Secret Service?
What's her name? I've forgotten how to spell all of a sudden.
5. Luckily, spelling doesn't matter.
Okay,
2,
good.
1. Pins down. Nick.
Irma Bunt.
Dan.
A very variation of that spelling, Irma Bunt.
And Andrew.
It's Irma Bunt.
Irma
She gets
Bunt
away.
is correct. The next question is, in Skyfall, M says that Raoul Sylvia's real name is what?
Oh. Do we need both first and last name?
First and last, yep.
Before I give my answer, do all of you know who Harry Redknapp is?
I do not.
No.
No.
Should I?
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Dan.
So you all cut out there.
Dan, what's the answer?
Thiago Rodriguez.
Andrew.
So close. I remembered Rodriguez. I guess Ramon. So I was close.
Nick.
Tiago Rodriguez.
Tiago Rodriguez is correct. Next question is, in License to Kill, Sanchez asks Bond if he's a problem solver. Bond replies he is more of a what? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Andrew.
I just guessed here. Problem deleter?
Nick.
Problem eliminator?
Dan.
More of a problem eliminator.
Problem eliminator is correct. Next question is, name 2 of the items that Scaramanga uses to construct his golden gun in The Man with the Golden Gun.
Just 2.
We just need 2.
Okay. Five,
I feel like this
4,
is technically
3, 2, 1. Pins down. Andrew.
I just guessed a lighter and a pen.
Nick.
the trigger and the barrel.
Dan.
I put a lighter and a pen as well.
Lighter and a pen is correct.
What was the other items?
So there's a cigarette case and a cufflink as well.
I just completely
Oh,
missed that
cufflink,
part of the
okay.
movie.
He sat with the guy and he slowly takes all these parts and he puts the gun together.
You have a cool scene in a movie that isn't the greatest.
All right, next question is, who sang the title song All Time High for Octopussy?
Oh, I knew I should have looked all this shit up before.
I'm glad I have the CD with all of them on it.
One song from this artist.
It's one of my least favorite
No,
songs.
she did that one. This is wrong.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No.
Pins down. Nick.
I think she did Nobody Does It Better, but I said Carly Simon or Mark Wahlberg and Ted.
Dan.
All I wanted was a sweet distraction for an hour or two. Rita Coolidge.
Damn it.
And Andrew.
Rita Coolidge.
Rita Coolidge is correct.
Is that what this stream is going to be known as, Malcolm? All we want is a sweet distraction for an hour.
The next question is, in Thunderball, what is Thunderball?
I mean, how deep do you want?
Yeah, it's like
I mean, it's a relatively specific term used. I mean, if you get, if you get something relatively around what I've got here, I will give it to you. So,
because I don't say in the film. That's why I'm worried about confusion.
2, 1 pins down. Dan.
So it's basically it's an explosion after a bomb goes off. It forms like a ball and then it goes like that.
Andrew.
That was the mission operation name. Operation Thunderball.
Oh, I thought it was Largo's plan's code name. So code name Thunderball.
It was.
I mean, they do say Operation Thunderball, but if you're asking what specifically a Thunderball is, then that's what a Thunderball is.
Yeah, it was specifically the mission operation name. So.
Okay.
The next.
I should have asked for a repeat on that, to be honest. All right, okay, cool. All right.
It's all good.
Can I tweet Joe about this?
I mean, if you want. The next question is: who plays Felix Leiter in The Living Daylight? I may have mispronounced the name. Felix Leiter. Leiter. Yeah.
Another thing I thought about looking up and did not.
I don't even remember him in this movie until I looked it up yesterday.
I can make another Harry Redknapp joke if you want.
Man. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Dan.
So he played for a bit up this week, and he played for Chelsea. But he's an American actor called John Terry.
Andrew.
It is Lost's John Terry.
And
was he in Lost?
I just
He's
wanted
the dad to.
This is License to Kill and Live and Let Die, I believe. David Wilson. And I hope that's not a question that I just gave away. So.
Next question is: in which James Bond movie does Bond identify himself as a British agent to a police officer, only to be met with the response, "And I'm Dick Tracy, and you're still under arrest"?
Oh, shit.
I don't remember this one.
Oh, I know exactly the scene you're talking about.
That's a good question.
5, 4, 3,
That's wrong.
2, 1. Pins down. Andrew.
I just guessed. License to Kill.
Nick.
I think I'm thinking of the firefighter scene. The world is not enough.
Dan.
It is a firefighter that says it, but it's the firefighter in A View to a Kill.
A View to a Kill is correct.
It had to be one of the ones I don't watch a lot because I'm like, I don't really remember this quote at all.
All right. The next question is: who has directed the most James Bond movies?
This is something I did look up.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nick.
John Glenn.
Dan.
Every film in the 80s, John Glenn.
Andrew.
John Glenn.
That is correct. In which James Bond movie do you hear him say, "I think he got the point," after shooting someone with a spear gun?
Shit.
This one I know.
It's a good thing there's only one movie where they use harpoon spear guns. Oh, wait, there's not for some reason.
Well, there's a few underwater, isn't there? Not
I mean,
like mind games or anything.
I'm not going to lie, I originally just had it as shoot someone with a spear gun in the question until I realised, hang on, there's actually more. Then I added, I'll add the quote he says, and that will narrow it down. But 5, 4, 3,
this is wrong.
2,
Damn, these
1.
questions.
Pins down. Dan.
Me.
Yep.
Fun fact, the operation name in this film is Thunderball.
Andrew
He shoots Mr. Vargas. It's Thunderball.
and Nick.
Yeah.
I wrote License to Kill because Sharpie and harpoons and shit.
He shoots a plane in License to Kill with a harpoon. If that's
Because what else would you shoot a plane?
The next question is: who played Henderson in You Only Live Twice and Blofeld in Diamonds Are Forever? Right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Andrew.
I liked him better as Henderson. It's Charles Gray.
Nick.
Yeah, he's a pretty bad Blofeld, actually. No, Charles Gray.
And Dan.
I'm not going to make a Charles Gray joke.
Charles Gray is correct. Next question is: in From Russia with Love, Red Grant attacks James Bond for wire that was concealed in what item?
Wait.
So yeah, can I get a repeat on that?
Yep. In From Russia with Love, Red Grant attacks James Bond for wire that was concealed in what item?
Got it.
And
I've always wanted to
5,
say, can I get a repeat on that? And now I do.
2, 1. Pins down. Nick.
His watch.
Dan.
His watch.
Andrew.
A wristwatch.
Wristwatch or watch is both correct. Next question is: in Live and Let Die, how does James Bond get Solitaire into bed with him?
Uh,
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Dan.
he loads the deck. I've actually realised written desk, but he loads the deck full of lover cards.
Andrew.
Yeah, the deck was slightly in his favor. He tricks her with a stack of Lovers tarot cards.
And Nick.
He uses a deck full of all lovers cards.
That is correct. Before I get to the next question, I will update the scores. So at the moment, in the lead, only missing one question so far is Dan. Andrew is
Bloody
second.
Thunderball.
Andrew is second on 17, and then Nick is on 12. So it's relatively close together. Yeah, and the next question is: in Tomorrow Never Dies, Dr. Kaufman was sent to get information out of James Bond by using what torture method?
What torture me?
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Can I go repeat?
Yep. Oh, Justin there. In Tomorrow Never Dies, Dr. Kaufman was sent to get information out of James Bond by using what torture method?
I'm so confused.
Dr. Kaufman.
Yeah, I'm confused, but
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Andrew.
Was it precision gunshots?
Nick.
yeah, it's the dude with the he's threatening to shoot him. I don't know if that's a torture method. But
Dan.
Yeah, I could shoot you from Stuttgart and still get the same effect.
Right.
So this is one I'll probably I'll mark it down to talk about off air. But what I've got is he was sent to use the chakra torture method.
That's later. That's Gupta. That's later.
That's not Coffin.
Okay, then I stuffed up the question, so I'll give everyone the point because they all said the same thing. So I'm going to trust the people competing in the match. It's been ages since I've seen. It's been ages since I've seen the James Bond movies.
In that case, I've gotten every question right so far. You can trust me.
Next question is: in which James Bond movie does he visit California, Venice, and Rio de Janeiro? And those are the only 3 places he visits in this movie. Which...
Gosh.
There might be one.
Yeah, there's definitely one.
Yeah,
more.
there's one more. Obviously, he's in the UK to get the mission briefing.
Oh, I was talking about it.
That too.
I mean, that is true. I've specifically just left off because I could put
Get
UK.
Get Joe on. I want to talk to him about Thunderball.
2, 1, pins down. Nick.
I'm pretty sure I could be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure space is another location. Moonraker.
Dan.
Yeah. Moonraker.
Andrew.
Yep. Moonraker.
Moonraker is correct. I specifically stuck with the on Earth location.
Yeah,
If I add space, it's going to be easy. The next question is: what body part is Dr. Kananga's henchman Teehee missing?
I've only got one repeat left, haven't I?
Yep. 3,
Okay.
2, 1. Pens down. Dan.
It's his hand.
Andrew.
His arm, his right arm, I believe.
Nick.
And
No, his arm. It is his arm.
His arm is
It does
correct.
go down. It does go down.
so
Yeah,
pulled off, and it's like all
Yeah.
yeah, no, it's his arm.
Unfortunately, I can't give you just hand because there's more.
No,
than
that's
that.
fine. That's fine.
The next question is: what naval rank is James Bond often referred to throughout the series? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Andrew.
Commander.
Nick.
Yeah, I thought I was overthinking it. Commander.
Dan.
Commander.
That is correct. The next question is: in Goldfinger, James says that drinking Dom Perignon 53 above 38 degrees Fahrenheit is just as bad as listening to what band without earmuffs?
That's a good line.
Unfortunately, I don't think shit is the name of a band, Nick.
It's fair. Not yet.
I would think this would have been
mean-
controversial at the time, but
And 5,
Uh,
4,
terrible.
3, 2, 1. Pins down. Dan.
The Beatles.
Andrew.
the Beatles.
And Nick.
Read and weep.
The Beatles are correct. The next question is: What does the acronym Spectre stand for?
You broke up for me, Malcolm. Could I get a technical?
Yep. What does the acronym Spectre stand for?
Oh, shit.
It's a long one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
I will give a little bit extra time for this one.
Oh.
God, hang on. Special.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Repeat. I'm out. Repeat.
Yep. What does Spectre stand for?
I always get this wrong.
I knew this was coming up. I was definitely prepared. I was like,
I looked up a
"We're gonna
different acronym that I'm hoping we'll see soon.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah,
Pins
I
down.
like this.
Nick.
I didn't even finish my joke acronym, so screw it.
Nice.
Just say what you're going to finish your joke acronym as anyway.
I don't even know. I couldn't think of
Dan.
Special executive for counterintelligence, terrorism, revenge, and extortion.
Andrew.
Special executive for counterintelligence, terrorism, revenge, extortion.
That is correct.
terrorism.
It's always intelligence that gets me, but then counter-terrorism doesn't make sense.
I can remember special.
Pirate.
What the hell is the S? This is not going well for me.
Special,
The next question is,
but there's no
And
P.
doc-
obviously.
in Dr. No, why was everyone afraid to go to Crab Key? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Andrew.
There's a dragon.
Nick.
The dragon lives there.
And Dan.
It's not quite Game of Thrones, but there's a dragon.
That is all correct.
I always laugh because it's so obviously not. You're like, really? You guys saw it and you still thought it was a dragon? Like, Honey Rider, come on.
The next question is, what kind of instrument does Cara Malovi play in the Living Daylights?
I knew I should have looked that up.
Living daylights.
5, 4, 3,
Repeat the question.
2. Yep. What kind of instrument does Cara Malovi play in the Living Daylights?
And you just need the instrument.
Yep, just the instrument.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Nick.
I won't have many opportunities to show off, so I took this one. It's a Stradivarius cello named the Lady Rose.
Dan.
You stole my bit! But I just broke cello.
Andrew.
The repeat was well used. A cello.
Cello is correct.
Whew, just came to me at the end there.
The next question is, who composed the scores for Tomorrow Never Dies, Casino Royale, and Die Another Day? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Dan.
It's David Arnold, right?
Andrew.
David Arnold.
And Nick.
David Arnold.
Next question. The last question of the main round is, what was the first James Bond theme song to be nominated for the Oscar for Best Original Song?
I should look this up.
Oh, yeah, I should have double checked this.
5, 4, 3, 2,
I don't think this is right.
1. Pins down. Dan.
I know For Your Eyes Only did, but I imagine there's one earlier.
Andrew.
Yeah, I was gonna. Then I was like, well, maybe Goldfinger was nominated.
Nick.
When you were young and your heart. Yeah, Slogan.
Live and Let Die is correct.
Nice,
Okay.
good one.
It is, well,
I did not look up that.
Alright, and with that, for the last 5 questions, if you get a question correct, you gain a point. If you get it incorrect, you lose a point. And the scores as it stands at the moment, so just quickly count numbers. Right, so I've got, in the lead, I've got Dan on 27 points. I've got Andrew 1 point behind that on 26. And Nick is on 20 points. So anything is possible.
Great.
And your first question is, how was James Bond seemingly killed in You Only Live Twice?
Ask more Oscar questions.
And 5,
I know those.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Dan.
He's shot in bed at the beginning of the film.
Nick.
Shot in a foldable bed.
And Andrew.
Shot in a flip bed. She makes the very best duck, though.
The next question is, what is the Bond family slogan as revealed in On Her Majesty's Secret Service?
Just clarify, you want the English version of this, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Just because I don't have the Latin version
When you
written
erase
down.
the Latin.
I don't have the Latin, but they didn't send that to you. He didn't do.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Andrew.
The world is not enough.
Nick.
The world is not enough.
And Dan.
Foolish sentiment. The world is not enough.
World is not enough is correct. The next question is, what was the code name of Goldfinger's planned assault on Fort Knox? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Dan.
I know what you know. Operation Grand Slam. And I've just misquoted the film.
Andrew.
It's Operation Grand Slam.
And Nick.
Grand Slam.
He does say, I know what you know. Oh,
Operation Grand Slam is correct.
Yeah, he does. He's on the table.
yeah.
The next question is, who plays Miss Moneypenny in The Living Daylights and License to Kill?
I figured this would go too.
It took me ages to decide which one I wanted to use.
I'm sure.
So you go for the obscure one. Nice.
Penelope Smallbone would have been harder for me.
I mean, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Andrew.
It's Caroline Bliss.
Nick.
Caroline Bliss.
And Dan.
She look up the band, cue the music, and sometimes she hosts Caroline Bliss.
Caroline Bliss is correct. And you have one question remaining. And it is in Skyfall. When James Bond tells Silver that everyone needs a hobby, Silver asks him what's his. What does James Bond respond with?
Repeat the question. So I have all three, and I wasn't paying attention.
In Skyfall, when James Bond tells Silver that everyone needs a hobby, Silver then asks him what's his. What does James Bond respond with? 5, 4.
Repeat the question.
3. Yep. In Skyfall, when James Bond tells Silver that everyone needs a hobby, Silver then asks him what's his. What does James Bond respond with? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Dan.
You ignore the spelling, but resurrection.
Andrew.
Resurrections.
And Nick.
I said octopussying.
Resurrections
It keeps you
is
busy.
correct.
Single octopus.
But with that being said, we have a winner. And your winner is Daniel Banks. I'm going to go around the board. Nick, you got some points. How do you feel?
I feel good. Just sort of stretching my legs. Might do a Bond rewatch now. Because, it's in a thing that I'm a champion in, and now people are going to watch this and be like, oh, throw Bond on the wheel. So, going to go do that rewatch right now, so don't even think about it.
Right. But Andrew, we finally got you into a random match. This wasn't delayed multiple times. But how do you? And you managed to get second. How do you feel?
I really thought I could get them all, but yeah, a couple questions there got me from ones that I don't watch a lot: A View to a Kill and License to Kill. So not a shocker. It's been a while since I've watched them too. But hey, if it had been all like actors, I just memorized them all yesterday pretty much. So alas, but it was a good match. Good job, Dan.
But Dan, you pulled out the win in your first time in Formula Random. I think this might be your first fan league match altogether. But yeah, how do you feel?
I feel over the moon. I'm not going to lie. I'm a bit disappointed that I didn't get the Teehee question. I just thought when it's really his arm, he snaps the wire at the end, and I probably misheard Thunderball. I probably just thought about what it is, but then they do say in the film Operation Thunderball, so that's on me. But other than that, I'm happy. A bit annoyed with the Oscar question, but I knew one. But Live and Let Die's obviously before that, so yeah, can't complain. I hope the Queen is watching and the knighthood's in the post, but I doubt it. And yeah. I mean, if Joe ever wants to come back, then he's more than welcome to, or whoever else. But I might have to start actually watching some other films now.
But with that being said, I'm going to go around the board. Dan, is there anything else you want to find a challenge for Formula Random match in the future?
What, is in a category?
As in a topic, what topic do you think you can kick people's bums in next?
I
mean, if you don't have anything on mine now, then just keep an eye on the post because you'll see something there.
Yeah. I mean, is West Ham and Thomas Souček too much to ask for?
I mean, I can put West Ham trivia there. There might be someone who might want that.
Sweet. Or Harry Redknapp signings, because he might have signed Thiago Rodriguez.
Harry Redknapp.
Nah.
But
well, no, it's been a lot of fun, guys. Thanks for the questions. And
all good. Nick, any challenge you want to throw out there?
Impractical Jokers. Throwing it out for 2 years. If anyone wants to do that, I think it'll be a fun time.
I think people have actually accepted it. I'll just have to get it on the board soon.
Great.
Then. Andrew, anything you want to for our challenge?
Well, I really hope that we can do the Jurassic Park match sometime soon. But of course, but other than that, King Kong movies.
I really.
Oh,
There's not a ton
has anyone
of them.
seen the new?
I
Is the
kind of
new
like
King
the ones
Kong
that are
any
more
good? I
focused.
haven't seen it yet.
I liked it.
All right.
Yeah.
I've
But
been
yeah,
listening
I
to the
really hope-
music. That's from the song from the trailer a lot. Gets me going. But I haven't seen the film yet. So.
But yeah, I really hope we can do the Jurassic Park match at some stage because it's been
I
written.
know. I watched all of them. I prepared, and then it hasn't happened. But hopefully.
And I mean, you kind of cut out for me. Was the other one a King Kong match?
Yes. Yeah. King Kong, I think, would be a lot of fun.
But with that being said, this is the end of Formula Random. Apologies to Tony. Go watch features, presentations, movie trivia starting now. You can actually see Joe Farrelly competing in that. And then I'll be back. I'll be back.
There is he. Oh.
And I'll be back later with Full Metal Classic. But until be random, everybody.
Thanks, guys.